Hello, fellow collectors. I'm Roberto the French Spy, and this is the French Spy's Toy Room. Welcome. And I'll be doing another unboxing. This time it is of Mythic Legions, and this is Sir Gideon Heavensbrand. This is a new sculpt, new version. It's like V2 of this character. The original sculpt had been reissued, I believe, a couple of times, and now there's just a new version of who I believe to be one of the main characters of the story for the Mythic Legions. Anyway, from one of the good guys. This guy, I always thought he was kind of cool because he just reminds me of the Dungeons and Dragons toy, the knight from there was a Strongheart. Is that not Strongheart? Whatever. I don't remember off the top of my head. But anyways, let's see what his bio. He's got a little bio here. There's some information on the back. Well, let's take a look at that first. Actually, look at that. You can see one of the Four Horsemen figures, like the main bad guys of the story so far. There's one of them. He's starring in this lineup. There's some other figures from the wave, and let's see, what's it say on the back here? Is anything different? Once there was an age so far distant that only its stories remain. These are the stories, the mythos, a peaceful kingdom populated by a great beast who walks side by side with women and men in harmonious lands, brimming with joy and prosperity. But the stories also tell vast and terrible evil armies sent to destroy the kingdoms of mythos and all who called them home. These stories immortalize the names of Laodiceus, Basilia, Zalonia, and Eartheron, I don't know, Etheron, the brave beast who stood up and fought the dark forces threatening their beloved land of Mythos. Their bravery saved Mythos, but sadly, after their stories ended, their land will remain forever stained by the darkness that will never be forgotten. Now a new story has been written as memories of ancient ages have faded over the time, so have those of the great beast that once walked the earth. In their wake, 4 massive legions, each dedicated to the memory of one of the brave defenders of yesteryear, have assembled over the centuries. Those legions have relegated evil to living in the darkest corners, far away from the noble kingdoms of Mythos. But now, an uneasiness stirs and casts a dark shadow over the land, fueled by whispers of the return of ancient evils. Poxus, Alithia, Artheria, and Necronominus. The evil masses have mobilized their own armies dedicated to ushering the Dark Master's return. The stage is set for the greatest story of all. Good and evil clash in an epic battle to determine the destiny of Mythos, the story of Mythic Legions. Alright, there's that. Now let's see what Gideon Heavensbrand has been up to. The dark days of the Order on Atheron are now in the past, thanks to the leadership of Sir Gideon. Yeah, see, he's one of the leaders. A selfless man whose conviction and faith are unwavering. It is his it's so small. Let's see. Example that is needed as the darkness of Necronominus returns and death itself walks once again in the mythos. Sir Gideon's faith shall be tested, yet it shall be not break, even as the dead rise from the graves and stand against him. The field of battle, leading an army of knights, Templars, mystics, and paladins, Sir Gideon and the Order of Atheron marched to meet the horrors of the congregation, bringing the purifying light of the crowned eagle with them. Yeah, sorry, man. Like, that was terrible. The print was so small, I could barely see it. But enough of that. If you had it, I don't blame you if you forwarded over it. It was pretty rough. But got the same art that they've been using for the dragon in the background, but a new piece on the back. That's pretty cool. And let's see what's going on. Why is my figure's head cocked so hardcore? Sir Gideon has got a little bit of sass. So let's see. we get him out of here. Anyways, is it a broken neck peg, or is he just? Oh yeah, he's just curious as to what is going on here. Now, the man has got some good-looking hair, even though it's a little disheveled, but he has a very, very strong mustache, so you got to respect it. He's got some soft goods. Wasn't expecting that. That's pretty cool. And this Pauldron, he's definitely come for the shoulder pad wars of Mythos, because his game is up, man. Look at that thing. It's got big old like gem on on his pec, and then that is, I don't know. Do you even hit that with a sword? It's pretty crazy. There are wires in the cloth, which is pretty cool. Yeah, the detail on this is awesome. Look at the even like the armor around his neck. There's like what looks like a leather strap, even though it's plastic. There's some holes in the back so you can put in your wings or whatever, your armor piece. He probably has a second armor you can put on there. I don't know if I will. It looks kind of awesome just the way it is. Oh man. And then you wouldn't be able to see the look at that elbow. It's got the eagle on the elbow. It's got all the etchings in his there goes a figure. On his shoulder there. In comparison to look at the detail. Like, this is the first Sir Gideon. He did not have that shoulder game yet, man. So let's see. Comes with a different head. I was gonna say his head looks a little bit smaller, but it's because they left the feathers off or whatever else you want to plug in there. This has got a working helmet, and he sure does. That's really awesome. This goes up and down. Like, as nice as this head is, you gotta go with the armor to really complete the look here. This dude's incredible. Straight up. What else do we got here? Oh man, I feel like this sword should be saved for last for some reason, because it's already looks like it's a step above. Like, I had the Horseman sword that was like part of the Kickstarter with mine. It wasn't his original sword, because the original sword just, it was okay. It was just a sword, nothing too special. But this thing has got like some great paint on it. There's like a gem. It's got like an eagle's mouth opening, holding the blade in place. It's got a big what do you call it, blue egg on the end there. And then the scabbard also looks nice. What else do we have? It's got a smaller shoulder pad. I might put that one on. I thought it would be another equally large one, which would be he would be ready for the shoulder pad wars for sure. So that's not too bad. So you got double jointed elbows. Not sure. It's kind of hidden. I think it's still single jointed, but it's not bad. Normally, when you have to peg these in, you got to warm them up, the pauldrons, because you just do. I found with some of the other figures. But what else do we got here? Comes with the strap, so you can put the, what do you call it, in the there's some extra weapons, so it's a nice accessory. Put that over sling it over his shoulder or on his waist, one or the other. And wow, these feathers are pretty. Well, I might have to take this head off to put it on because okay, just one. Or heat him up, one or the other. But man, he's already looking striking. He has like a short sword or a dagger and a scarab, a sheath, and got another set of hands, open hands as well. So maybe those are for something else. I don't know. This, my dude is ready for everything. Look at this. He's gonna be exhausted carrying all this stuff. He has got to be a tank, because this looks like a lot of very, very strong looking weapons. What is going on with this? He has a second neck piece. Am I missing something here? They're both gold. I don't know. Wonder why that is. But he does have, they put in a second ball joint for his neck. No, I was wondering if one was flesh toned to see if that was for the normal head. But nope, they're both gold. So I'm wondering if I was supposed to swap it out for this head. Whatever. I'm not. And if I can just get this to sit right. Okay. But yeah, let's give him this sword. Stop messing around. Wow. Wow. And I guess you got an option of either putting in the handle or just strap it on. We're gonna try this first just to see. Maybe the handle so it doesn't chip the paint. Yeah. All right. Okay. Easy enough. I like the options, but maybe you could have just glued it on there, to be honest, because it seems like it's a little more work than it needs to be. Okay, and this headpiece, man, I'm really going to have to heat up the feathers, but Sir Gideon... Sir Gideon looks awesome. This... Well, there goes the shield. now he just has the handle. Where'd that shield go? Here, let me grab that real quick. All right, back in action. And like I said, this figure is incredible. I don't think the articulation is going to shock you, but if you already have any of these figures, you know what you're getting into. His belt, which I haven't even really looked at, it looks like it's upgraded from the standard. Like the original one just had the same strap everybody else had, but at least you could put your weapons on it. But this thing looks like there's all kinds of detail on it, and I'm really digging that. Now, not sure. Oh, well, guessing there's some straps so you can put this guy in there, and it's like, or you could also just put in the dagger if you want. But I'm guessing that's what the other... Well, he's got a couple of different straps, but he's got this one and this much smaller one. But yeah, anyways, I think this is a really big upgrade. I love the original figure. Yeah, don't get me wrong, the original figure is great. Like I said, I swapped out his sword, so that's not the same sword the original one came with. But this guy is he's a giant upgrade. If you don't have the original Sir Gideon, you won't be sad about not having him after you get this one. If you do have them, you got them both. This figure is really good. Don't miss out if you like Knights or Mythic Legions, because this might be a highlight. I really, really, really like this figure. This is first. Mythic Legions are always a treat for me. They're just so expensive, you know. Like you get what you pay for, though. This is an incredible figure. They're not the most expensive toy on the shelf, but you want to get them all, and that adds up. So, yeah, I love it. This is a great figure. Sir Gideon, man, it's a winner. Let me know what you think of it. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, and let me know what your favorite Mythic Legion is, and what is your favorite of this wave. I will see you next time. Bye.